Well, I'm on the farm today, and it's a beautiful day, nice breeze. We've had some rain, but in spite of the rain, the creek is clear, and it's August low. Even though this is the first part of July, the creek remains very low, so it remains to be seen what this creek and what this farm is going to be like if the dry continues on into August and September. Today is a Saturday, and we've got a weather window the likes that we haven't had since the middle of May. Cooler temperatures in July, cooler temperatures, breeze, low humidity. I think I could cut everything we got and get it in the barn without rain. And this weather is going to continue, according to the weather guessers, for just about a week. There's only one wrinkle. I'm on vacation, and my wife and I had a vacation scheduled for the week after the 4th of July, and we're down here at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we're staying at a hotel called the Bayview on the boardwalk, and we're on the 18th floor. I'm standing on a balcony of our room on the 18th floor. So be nice to make a little hay, but even the convicts on the chain gang get to stop for a drink of water every now and then, and so we're ready for a break, and here we are. And if I can scrounge up a few tidbits, I'll tack them onto this video and show you just a little bit of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. One of the things we're doing on this trip is, move that thing out of the way, is in these bags right here. I've got a couple of bales of hay. I've got a customer down here in North Carolina that's interested, a potential customer that's interested in seeing some of our hay. So since we're on our way, I thought we'd drop some off. We're in Rockingham, North Carolina at the moment. So there's a bit of a breeze out here, and up there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a Ferris wheel. Back in the day, there used to be a pavilion with all kinds of rides and things like that. That was kind of the center of Myrtle Beach, as I understand it. And we're actually walking in that direction. We're going to get us a bite of supper here in just a little bit, but I thought I'd kind of give you a picture of the beach from the boardwalk. And I'll show you the boardwalk here in a minute. I don't know if you can see it or not, but these birds, they kind of follow they fly right up against the hotel, and we're in the hotel right here, not the one right here. And we're in the second, on the second balcony from the top. We're on the 18th floor. They look like pelicans. I'm not real sure what they are, but they're constantly going back and forth up and down the coast. So like everything else today, everything's made of concrete, and so the boardwalk is really a concrete path that weaves back and forth up and down the beach, and but it makes for a great place to walk, and you're right out here getting the breeze off the beach. So the tide's starting to come in. Every now and then we'll see a ship way out on the horizon. It's just been beautiful weather down here, and this video will encompass about 5 days here at the beach, either coming or going. Now we're kind of actually getting into some actually wood to walk on, but it's interesting, you know, in all of my videos I show flags, and there's a bunch of flags up here, United States flags, different branches of the armed services, but there's a new one. This black one up here is the flag of a new armed services group called Space Force, and the helicopters fly all the time across this beach. And you know, out in the mountains of Virginia where we're at, when you see a helicopter going over, it's usually a rescue helicopter where somebody's heading to the hospital with a, you know, something very, very serious going on. But there are helicopters that constantly fly over, and I'm guessing that most of them are tours. You pay so much money and you go up and they take you up for, you know, however long, and you can see Myrtle Beach. Here are volleyball courts, and that's Ocean Boulevard on the other side, and of course we're right up against the beach here. But in any event, this used to be where all the rides were, out in here, and the Ferris wheel up in that direction. One of the things we see a lot at Myrtle Beach is New York style pizza, places that have New York style pizza. It never occurred to me that you drive to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina to get a piece of pizza that's New York style. I would have thought you might have go to New York, but what do I know? So right here is the Boardwalk Paradise General Store. And I don't think they carry any tractor pins or top links or anything like that, but it is a general store. So I had a meal at the Dirty Don's Oyster Bar and Grill. It was pretty good. I kind of move away over here. I don't think I want to take video of people sitting there eating their dinner, but one of the things we're kind of focusing on this trip is less less gut-busting buffets, eating until you hurt, to smaller venues that have a little more ambiance, if you will. And so we had just a light tray with a side of shrimp, and it's pretty good. So, you know, when you come to the beach like this, it's very important that you wear the right apparel. And so what I did is I got in the closet and I dug out a brand new, nice and clean Massey Ferguson hat. I think it goes pretty good with the beach. When we stay here, there's a parking garage you park in. So we don't have a big truck on the farm, but if we ever got one, I think this is exactly how I'd park it, in a parking garage. But down here at the beach, one of the things that fits right in is my farmer's tan, and this little bracelet right here says Bayview. That's not to be mistaken for a outpatient, or that's not to be mistaken for a mental hospital escapee, even though I do make hay. We're in the process of walking down to that pier. I'm not sure we'll go out on it today. I think you have to pay to go out, but there's a decent restaurant, and we're going to check out the menus for tomorrow. One thing we see a lot of here is golf carts, rental golf carts, and they're all over the place. And just like at the farm, I can hop on a tractor and drive wherever I go, but I choose to walk whenever I can, just for the exercise of it. And the same thing here at Myrtle Beach. We could rent a golf cart and ride all over the place, but why not walk? If you can walk, you ought to walk, is my opinion. So this is the 2nd Avenue Pier. I don't know if you can see it, but it says pier right under 2nd Avenue. Trust me. And it's called, I think the restaurant's called the Wicked Tuna, and you can see the pier out through there. And I I don't know anything about wicked tunas, but maybe they taste pretty good. So there's signs all over the place that say keep off the dunes. But I'll be honest with you, when I come to Myrtle Beach, I don't know that I want to be wading through an inhospitable place like that. Right there's the pier. You have to pay to walk out on it, and we'll probably do that tomorrow. We might come down here and have a meal. And we don't really fish from the pier. I know a lot of people do, and friends of mine do, but we'll probably walk out and take a few pictures. Myrtle Beach. There's some beautiful flowers along this concrete boardwalk. But I'll be honest, if these things were in my hay field, I'd be hitting them with herbicide so fast it'd make your head swim. Sorry, but that's just a haymaker coming out of me here at Myrtle Beach. Well, today it's sunny and breezy, and we rented one of these umbrellas for a full day. It's $40, and comes with the reclining chairs, and so I'm kind of sitting in the shade, and my wife's down there closer to the water enjoying the sun. The breeze is blowing. There's some clouds, but all in all, it's a pleasant day out here on Myrtle Beach, and we'll check back a little bit later. Starting to sprinkle down here on the beach. Rain showers. I think they think I'm going to bale hay out here or something, but we're packing it in and heading up the hotel. There's a Nancy Ferguson hat. Well, we're back here on the beach. It's still kind of overcast from the storm that we had, but now we come back down. We paid for this for an umbrella, and we come back down, and a couple of people had already taken the umbrella, or the lifeguards gave it to them. We're not sure which, but they put us under a different one, and then they evicted the people that got the one that we had. So ain't none of my business whatever they want to do, but anyway, sunshade's nice whether you're at the beach or whether you're making hay. Well, we're out on the pier down here, and I believe it's 2nd Avenue, and we just got through eating at a restaurant there called the Wicked Tuna, and my wife and I both had shrimp, and I don't know, when I come to the beach I really don't want you know, fried chicken and hamburgers. I'd like to eat seafood, things like that, so that's kind of what we've done for some of our bigger meals. But anyway, we're going to walk out this pier, and I'll show you a view when we get all the way out to the end. There's a little view off the pier. We haven't walked very far, but you can kind of see the beach line, and then our hotel is the second shortest. There's 4 hotels off in the distance, and our hotel is that one right there. Bayview on the boardwalk, on the concrete boardwalk. Well, we're about as close to the end of the pier as we can get. There's a lot of people fishing down through there, and the wind's pretty brisk. We're looking kind of to the south, I guess, on this side of the pier, and so I just kind of thought I'd bring you along, show you A lot of fishing going on. They're just kind of lined up. This is kind of a space we could get to stand and look over the side, but there's a lot of fishing going on. I used to have a fellow that I worked with, and he would come to the beach and get his chair and his fishing rod. He'd come out. He had a high-stress job, and he would sit and just fish for hours and hours, and it seemed like all the stress would go out of his body, out of the fishing rod and into the ocean. And when he'd come back to work, he was a new man. They say a bad day's fishing is better than a good day's work. I'll get it right in the video. It's a 2nd Avenue pier, and the Wicked Tuna is where we ate. We ate up there on the 3rd floor. So what we're doing now, we've come from the pier and we walked past our hotel, and there's the flags. This was the old pavilion right in here, and we're on the main drag, Ocean Boulevard, and kind of heading up to the busy part of this part of Myrtle Beach. Getting our walking off our meal. So right across the street there is a Ripley's Believe It or Not, and you know, if you're a haymaker, you got one of those on your own farm. Believe it or not, even though the weather guessers forecast clear skies for 3 days, believe it or not, it's raining. It's a busy place.
Guys, for the tattoos today?
Right there's the Ferris wheel. It says eat, and what we've tried to do is eat down here. I don't know how many of you take a trip. For us, it was 200 plus miles to get down here, and I don't really know the exact distance, but how many of you take a long trip on a vacation and you wind up eating at the same restaurants that you ate back home? We're trying to avoid all that. So we're going to kind of peel off the main drag and out of this area and make our way back to the boardwalk. A lot of bands down here. I don't think any of them have a 5-string banjo in them, and they may not even know what that is. This restaurant right here, underneath this merry-go-round, Land Shark. We ate here last time we came down here. We ate, and it's really good. I would highly recommend it. There's another pier out there. We're going to walk to it, and I'll tell you a little bit about it when we get out there. So we're going to kind of divert down to the beach. The pathway going out to that pier's quite crowded. If you look, you can see some people swinging in the air up there. I don't know, that ain't for me. Red flags are up on the beach. So this pier right here is Pier 11, and we're going to kind of make our way back to the beach from here, back to the beach, back to the hotel, and I'll catch back up with you there before I call it a night, and we'll continue this video for as long as we're down here, I guess. There's a reason these trash cans are turned on their side. We made it back to the hotel and had a good long walk, and we'll continue with this video later this evening and certainly tomorrow. It's a little hard to see from up here, but that's patio furniture that's normally out there in the yards. All that has been brought in and stacked up, and we've been requested, everybody's been requested in this building to bring their balcony furniture in for the night. There's a storm brewing. So we're waking up this morning to a tropical storm called Elsa, and the wind's blowing. The wind's blowing. I'm trying to find a place out here on this patio where I don't get soaked. But the wind's really blowing, and I think into the east of Myrtle Beach near Lumberton, they've just issued a tornado warning. So we're kind of hanging out here. I don't know if you can see any of that rain yet, but when it gets a little more daylight, I'll come out and kind of assess things. But a lot of rain coming down. I'm sure there's going to be some local flooding, but riding out the tropical storm here in Myrtle Beach. And it's a remnants of Hurricane Elsa, so it's a tropical storm now. And they've got the weather guessers out standing in the rain. Looks like they're next to a kiddie pool. But it's not hurricane force winds. I think it's going to move out of Myrtle Beach here pretty soon, and but nonetheless, as it gets daylight, we'll get out here and take a little better look-see. Okay, so I walked down to the front of the hotel, and you can see the wind blowing pretty good. There's nobody out here except me. I might try to get out on the beach side. It'll be my luck I'll fool around and get locked out, but the rain is really coming. I'm kind of standing in a dry spot, and I'll get myself coffee here in a Danish. I'm at a Starbucks. It's right next to the hotel, and go back in. Starbucks and a Danish for my wife. So you can see that's the weather guesser's hand, but you can see Myrtle Beach down here, and the weather. It's coming down pretty good right now. I could be a weather guesser. All right, I'm back out here on the balcony. And I'll tell you what, if I could wood for the sides, I'd be doing a Weather Channel Jim Cantori, Hang On. There's another band of rain that's coming through, and I don't know if you can see, but there's palm trees down there are really whipping around. And of course, the waves, a lot of turbulence down there. But I don't think it's going to last too long. I think by lunchtime it'll be out of here. There'll be rain, but it won't be heavy wind along with it. Tropical storm Elsa. So we just got an alert of a tornado warning, and it's going to come. There's the path. There's Myrtle Beach, and it's moving up. They say it's moving really fast, and so we're going to probably take shelter here in just a minute. But I'm going to crack this door open. I'm not going to venture out in the onto the patio, but there's a lot of lightning, thunderstorms. You can hear the thunder. I had my magnet. I put this camera out on that platform out there, but I didn't bring it with me. They say this is a fast-moving thunderstorm that can spin off tornadoes. I guess that's what they're saying. The door is really hard to open with all this wind. There it goes. So the line of thunderstorms that could potentially send a tornado is getting pretty close, and we're prepared to backtrack here into our bathroom. We've got the TV on, and again, we're up here in Myrtle Beach, and the storm is down in here. You can kind of see, and that's wind speeds, and there's Myrtle Beach. So they said it's moving like 50 miles at a rate of 50 miles an hour. So it's 8:02 a.m. and by 8:07 I think it's supposed to be past Myrtle Beach. But one of the things they talk about is this hook right in here. I'm not sure what all that means, but the bottom line is we're keeping a close watch on everything. A little bit of excitement at Myrtle Beach. Alright, just kind of sticking my head out the door again. Probably the most intense right now that it's been right here where we're at. That looks like the storm, the potential rotation from a tornado is starting to move to the northwest of us. But the wind is pretty good. There's rain blowing in down there on the floor. Lightning. It's a real storm. This could flatten some hay, I'll tell you. If it was up in the mountains of Virginia. And again, this is these are the wind speeds, and this tornado warning goes until 8:15, and Myrtle Beach is where we're at. So that's down here, and you can see the storm has kind of moved in this direction. So I don't know, maybe that's the potential path for it. But we may be out of the immediate danger zone, but certainly all this tropical storm and tornado warnings have made for an interesting, depending on your perspective, exciting vacation day. Alright, so the hurricane or the tornado warnings are over. A lot of wind right now, but nothing like it was earlier. The rain is somewhat cleared out. You can see out on the ocean now, and of course it's more daylight. And we're going to get out and about. I don't know if you can see, there's a flag down there. 2 red flags out on the beach, and the pole was just bending over from the wind that's out here. But in any event, I think probably later this afternoon things will be somewhat pleasant here at Myrtle Beach. But in the meantime, we're going to get out and about, get you something in the car, and come back. Now we're out in front of the hotel, and like I mentioned, the rain has stopped, but the wind is still strong. But we're kind of sheltered right now from the wind. When we go around the side of this hotel, it's going to be almost walking sideways. So windy that I wear glasses, you know, so I can see. But it's so windy, I'm afraid it's going to blow my glasses off. So I took my glasses off, and you can see some sand blowing a little bit along the beach. That goes away. I don't know if you can see sand blowing across there. Looks like being in the beach lecture. Now those chairs continue. There's the red flags, 2 red flags. It's starting to get out and about now. It's a real headwind walking to the south. And we're going to go back up. Well, we're in the parking garage. It appears the Chevy truck made it out. I don't see any white paint on the side of the concrete. So we made our way out here to the Kings Highway, not too far from the parking garage. And my instrument panel was telling me I had about 17 miles left on gas. I was sitting on empty and the light was on. So we got just a splash of gas here at some very expensive gas station, but we get on out a ways and we'll fill up. But right now we're going to just kind of look around. Well, the next stop on our vacation is Tangier Outlets, and all kinds of shops down through here. My wife is up to her ears in some of these stores, so I won't be going down through there taking video, but I thought I'd show you. The wind is still blowing, and I think the rain's kind of moved out, but this is a good day to be here, kind of looking through the different stores if that's what you're into, and so we'll talk to you in a little bit. So we've been here at this Tangier outlet mall for several hours, and the traffic is unbelievable. People trying to get in and out of here, and so we're about ready to leave. We're going to jump into the fray and see how we make out. I did not buy anything, but I did catch up on some YouTube videos. Well, we made it out of the Tangier outlet mall in one piece, and we got a little bite to eat on our way back. We're back here at the hotel, and standing on the balcony, 18 floors up. And I'm looking at the ocean, and I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but it looks kind of brown, the water does, out to a certain point, and then it seems like it turns blue, almost at the horizon, but not quite. And I'm guessing that's fallout from the tropical storm, but other than a breeze, and we've seen a few lightning strikes here and there, same things seem to be getting back on track here in Myrtle Beach. People aren't out on the beach just yet in numbers, but I'm sure that'll probably return tomorrow. So it's kind of what I got for right now, and we'll check back here in just a little bit. Well, it's a beautiful morning here at Myrtle Beach. Sun's kind of coming up there in the east, and we've had a good go of it here, but it's time to pack up and go home. And I like the beach, and like to visit here, but you know, my home's in the mountains in Virginia, and that's where I want to be. So we're going to pack up and move out. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I've tried to show you a little bit of what's going on down here, and for a humble haymaker vacation. Farmers are like anybody else, and they'll take a vacation. You don't have to spend your whole life stuck to the farm and working. As I said, I think I said in the video earlier, and if I hadn't, I'll say it now, but you know, even the convicts on the chain gang get to stop and have a glass of water, a drink of water from time to time. So that's kind of the video. We'll just kind of wind things down here. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.